financially stable, mentally stable. Who does she think she is? I'm really about to expose myself. I do not have a social life. I've decided to film a Q&A for you guys. I've just come up with my own questions. I feel like further down the line, these will be interesting topics and also informal topics or questions for my future audience slash, you know, a few of the subscribers that I have now, because I have a decent amount of subscribers now, I'd say. More than I thought I would, honestly. I decided to do this anyway, not only because I thought it'd be fun, I feel like it's an easy enough video, hopefully entertaining. I do have some, you know, your basic FAQs, and then I have a few like random questions, and then a few like I feel personal questions. This kind of will just, it's a good all around the board. Anyways, I stuck with intros, but let's get this video started. So really quickly, I want to kind of break down the layout of this video. So for the first half, I'm going to do the FAQs and just why I started YouTube, because I feel like that's just the foundation of this video. And then the second half is going to be more of the juicy slash just random and entertaining questions, just further down the line. But I will have timestamps down below if you just want to skip to that because you don't care about my backstory. First question. What is your name? So yes, my official first name is Itsalaniialoha, so I have two first names, but when I meet new people, I just go by the name Aloha. It's simple, it's not a mouthful, and a lot of people like it because it's unique and it's different. Now, I do have different like nicknames because my family calls me Angel, and so usually it's people that know me very well and have been around my family that will call me that. And then my boyfriend's family calls me Alani just because when he introduced me to them, he introduced me as Alani, and so they call me Alani, and then just like everyone else in between calls me Aloha. They're all technically correct. What's on my birth certificate is Itsalaniialoha, which is also the name of my channel. It's Itsalaniialoha. Next question. What is my race? I am 100% black through and through. I feel like a lot of people get that mixed up. One being because my appearance. Now, honestly, to me, I know I am like a lighter skin tone, but I feel like it's obvious that I'm still black because I'm not that light, but in comparison to at least my family members, they are a darker skin tone than I am. To me, I don't really understand why they get it mixed up, because like I said, I feel like I am still black even though I am a lighter skin tone, and hopefully by now, you know, we all know that, you know, black people come in all different types of shades. But I've had people think that I'm mixed with black and white or Mexican or even Asian, or people think I'm Hawaiian, mainly because my name. Granted, I believe my hair probably also confuses people. Now, this is not my natural hair, but anyways, I think a lot of people get it mixed up because of my hair as well as my skin tone and then my eyes. So I mean, I guess you can kind of stretch it a bit, but moving on. How old are you? I am 20 years old as of the moment I am filming this. Now, my birthday is July 1st. I was born in 2002, and so it is currently... Next question. What is your favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do is travel. Some of you guys are probably going to be confused, like, oh my gosh, you know, YouTube or recording or videoing isn't like your favorite thing to do. No, it's not. I just want to travel the world, see new things, and, you know, just experience new things overall. And to me, a perk is being able to record that and document it and be able to have that like years down the line of just like different things that I was able to experience. And it being on YouTube is just like a perk on top of a perk, because now it's like I can experience it, document it, and share it with you guys. And so to me, that's why I'm starting YouTube, and, you know, just trying to grow my platform. But this could go into kind of like a dark, embarrassing backstory, and I'm kind of exposing myself. I don't want to say like in high school I didn't have any friends, because I did. I didn't really have like active friends, I guess. Like, I only really talked to them at school, and that was really it. And there was like a few I talked to outside of school, but whenever I would like post stuff, I just didn't really have many people interacting with it the way I would have preferred. It wasn't fun to me, and I wasn't getting that feedback, so I was just like, oh, I'll just create a platform for people who are interested in me, you know, and my lifestyle, and then when I do experience something or just, you know, doing stuff in my day-to-day life, I can have like some feedback, and I can like interact and like get to know new people and things like that. And to me, that was honestly my overall motivation. You know, like, I'm not really looking for YouTube to be like a financial goal, even though I know you can profit off of it financially. It's really honestly so I can socialize especially since COVID. So it's like in high school, I didn't have like a social life outside of high school, and then come college, COVID happened, and so I definitely didn't like have a social life really at all. And so now, this is me trying again to answer the question. I want to travel and share it with you guys. The last question, which I low-key just explained, it's kind of weird. I forgot I had this question, but it was, why did I start YouTube? I'm not gonna go into a long explanation for this. I already explained it, but you know, to kind of break it down just a little bit more. I have 4 different reasons why I started YouTube. For fun, for business, for network, and travel. The last 2 kind of work hand in hand. But the first one is for fun. Like I said, it's just something I want to do to really just connect with other people, to just kind of have like my own documentation of the things that I'm doing for later, and just to look back on and be like, oh, that was super fun, or oh, that was super cringe, or like, wow, you really posted that type thing. And I think it would just be fun to kind of see myself grow and see my channel grow. I watch a lot of people on YouTube, of course, and a lot of people who like started with like only a few subscribers, and then, you know, now they're like doing so well, and you know, they're having fun doing it and benefiting off of it all in one. And so that's something that I just want to experience for myself. Second thing is for business. You can profit off of YouTube once you hit the requirement for the subscribers and the watch hours. And depending on how successful you are, you can also create different streams of income, multiple streams of income. You can honestly create a business and your own brand out of it, like a lot of YouTubers do. Once they get to that certain mark, you know, then they start selling merch or getting more like sponsorships and things like that. It's definitely a business opportunity, providing that that's the point that I get to. It's not the end all be all, but it is definitely a goal of mine for sure, because like I said, there's a lot of flexibility in YouTubing, and it's like, bro, if you can do that, I would highly suggest that you do that. Moving on. Fourth thing is networking, as I explained earlier, because I do not have a social life. And so to me, this is my way of hopefully connecting with you guys and actually creating like a relationship. You know, you can think, you know, business-minded, networking in that aspect, reaching out to brands or having brands reach out to me, connecting in that way. But I mean, overall, I really just want to connect with you guys watching my videos, and for new people coming in and for down the line. That's really the goal for this. And lastly, to travel freely and, you know, making YouTube a source of income to give me the flexibility to kind of plan things without having like a 9-to-5 to go to or something like that. It would also be providing its own source of money. Now to the fun questions. Would you rather order in or eat out? Thank God for a simple question. Honestly, I would rather eat out. Now when I say eat out, I don't mean like go through the drive-thru and eat out. I mean like literally go to a restaurant and eat. And so I don't really do that often, but I honestly think it'd be super fun to do. To me, it's more of an experience. I would definitely prefer that over ordering in. Like, unless we in a hotel and we're getting room service, I'd rather just go out and get something to eat. Next question. Where do you hope to be 5 years from now? To be short and simple, I want to be on a plane going somewhere with not a worry in the world, financially stable, mentally stable, and just really enjoying life. Next question. Have I ever been bullied? And then in parentheses, I just put like worst or most triggering memory for myself, just to make it a bit more interesting. I'm not trying to get like a pity party or anything like that. I'm kind of like over it now, so to me they're kind of funny to talk about unless I'm alone. But right now, we're in a good headspace and I don't mind. Have I ever been bullied? Yes, definitely. I feel like for the majority of my life, I have been. Sometimes more discreet than others. Definitely from my 1st to 4th grade year, those were like, I guess the worst of it. Just because so much happened. There was like incidents happening just constantly. For some reason my classmates didn't like me, couldn't tell you why. I thought I was a really nice child. I was a nice child. I was timid and shy. Maybe that's why it was so easy. This one time I was like playing by myself, because that's what I did in the 4th grade, literally just running around, and there was this girl who got like bothered that kept like running by her. I don't know why. It was a park, so I don't know, after like the 3rd time I ran by her, she was like started chasing me, and I thought that was a game. It's like, oh, playing tag, you know. So I'm running, going through the slide and stuff, and she's chasing me and stuff, and I'm laughing, you know, having the best time ever playing with someone. And you know, I get tired, you know, after running for so long, and so I like find somewhere to sit down, and I'm like breathing hard, and I was like, you know, I was like, 1 second, like, you know, give me a break. And then she just like jumps on top of me and literally just starts like hitting my face, like slapping me in the face, you know, repetitively. And I'm just like, I didn't understand it. I was like, he just hit me? I was like, why was she, we were playing, you know? It wasn't until later I was like, was she mad that like, you know, I was running by her? Like, I didn't tell, because I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm like, she's gonna get in trouble. That was me in 4th grade. Next question. What talent do you wish you had? So singing, being able to speak fluently in different languages. Oh, being photogenic. That'd be great. My current obsession is a trip that I want to take to Colorado. And it's not just any trip. There are specific requirements that have to be met. It has to be like a movie. Like that typical road trip in an RV where you're going out to the middle of nowhere for a week. You have your group of friends, you know, you have your board games, you know, you guys go out there, you have fun, doing your own thing. Colorado, I hear, is gorgeous. And I like being around nature and just kind of just having fun in the moment. What is your definition of success? Happiness. True happiness. And that is my goal in life. Regardless of what I end up doing 5 years from now or where I end up, as long as I'm happy, you know, that's a win in my book. Who was your first friend, and are they still in your life? Her name is Allie. For me, she was my first genuine friend. You know, she already had a best friend at the time that I felt she was my best friend, so I don't think the feeling was mutual. But for me, she was my best friend. And then, you know, long story short, we grew apart. I want to say officially in high school, you know, because we did become closer. She was like, in the 4th grade, she was like best friends with someone else. And I think in the 5th grade, we were like best friends, and I want to say then it was mutual. But officially by high school, we didn't socialize at all. So I've spoken to her maybe like once or twice. She's reached out to me maybe like once, I think. But that's really it. We actually went to the same college. Next question. What's the last thing you watched on Netflix? 7 Deadly Sins. For those of you who aren't into anime, I highly suggest that you get into it. This is the last question, and it's, what's one thing most people don't know about you? That I'm very insecure about my body. I'm not, you know, as toned and fit, you know, or even built the same as I was in high school. Most people, if they saw my body now, would be like, you're complaining, you know, type thing, because it's not like I am completely different or just a lot bigger than I was, but just enough for it to bother me and make me start like paying attention, like, okay, I probably should change my habits before this does get out of hand, you know. And it's really like mess with my confidence, which, like I said, I don't feel like most people would think, because a lot of people look at me and they're like, this is just me personally, it's just how I feel, and it's something I'm working on. Anyways, my hair has dried, and I think that's a good place to end this video.